Hey Blazers, this episode is brought to you by Audible.com, an Amazon company. Get a free audiobook download and a 30-day free trial at www.audibletrial.com/Blaze Entertainment or visit the sponsor and supporters links on our website at entertheblaze.com. With over 180,000 titles to choose from your iPhone, Android, Kindle, or MP3 player. Now, let's start the show.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Let's start the party.
We get it from my mama.
Station on the planet.
Yeah. I got melanin. Oh yeah. I got melanin. You mad? We got melanin. Melanin. I got melanin. Oh yeah. I got melanin. You mad? We got melanin. Melanin. And we got some fat ass too.
What's going on, Blazers? We are back with another episode of Blaze Entertainment. I'm your host, Kwame, joined by the beautiful, the gorgeous, the amazing, the incomparable, the queen of Blaze, Miss Free.
Hey guys.
Hi.
What's up? How's it going? How's your life?
You know, life is good. Life is good, actually. Life is good. A little busy week at work, but, you know, life is good. Life is good. Mm-hmm. Lots of changes.
I've been chilling.
Yes.
Like a villain.
Okay. So, what's new with you?
Not much. You know, just out here in these streets.
Yeah, let's make this money shmoney.
Yes. Trying to date.
Oh.
So, that's what I'm doing, y'all.
You better go out here and
dating.
Get into that market, girl.
Yes.
Yeah. How's it been?
It's okay. These niggas don't know
who the fuck you are.
It's just like plan a date.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. It's not hard.
What's so hard about let's meet up here at this time
and like
talk,
have a coffee or something, a drink or whatever.
Lunch, brunch, dinner.
Yeah. Here's the locations.
All right. Just meet me here. Like, that's what's so fun. And then the thing that irritates me about dating is that these niggas always want to hang out. What does that even mean? Hang out where?
Right.
Plan a date. Where do you want to hang out?
They
Not at your house.
That's what it is. Yeah.
I mean, that's fine. That's what you say.
Right.
I'm just trying to have sex. Okay. Well, that's not what I'm into right now.
Right.
I'm into dating and going out and doing things.
Right. So thank you for your time and your services.
Yes. But hang out could mean anything.
Right.
Plan something.
Yeah. Let's talk about that.
I mean, even if you want to get fucked, you know, be at my house at 8 at this time.
Right.
Just fucking say it.
Right.
Anyways.
I feel you, girl. I feel you. I haven't had those issues lately.
I know you've been gushing about some guy.
Okay, we're not gonna do that on national fucking radio right now.
I didn't say his name. I said some guy.
We're not gonna do that. What we're not going to do. Okay.
So why haven't you had any problems, Kwame? Let's tell the audience.
Because lately I have been really focused on, you know, self, and also, you know, just enjoying time with people. You know? Yeah. I'm not going to be putting my business out here on the show. We're not doing that.
Well.
Yes. I may or may not have met someone who I vibe with and we are hanging out and continuing to vibe. So, yeah. I'm not putting anything into it. I'm not trying to go crazy with it. Like, I'm going with the flow.
Amen. Moving on.
Yes.
Moving forward.
So
I have a
phrase of the week, word of the week.
Yes,
wow.
that.
Or the wow. Is it a phrase or a word? This week. Okay. What's the word?
The word is micro-pretension.
Okay.
I hope I said that right.
I hope you did too, because I don't even know what it is.
It means a statement that conveys an indirect, subtle, or unintentional affectation that is superfluous or irrelevant to the context of a conversation. And An example is person 1 says, "Are you hungry?" Person 2 responds, "I'm a vegan." Bitch, what the fuck does that have to do about you being hungry? Micro-pretension.
I didn't ask you if you're a vegan.
I didn't ask that. I asked you, is you hungry,
right.
nigga?
We can figure out what to eat after you state if you actually want to eat.
Right.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I've been dealing with that a lot this week. I feel you. Yes.
The wow.
Highlight of the week. I actually want to highlight the premiere of the new podcast that's coming out. I actually got a chance to hear the first episode, and I'm really super excited for this for Xavier Smith with his new podcast that's coming on Pirate Media Network. It premieres next week, February 13th, and it is called With Love, Zavi, the podcast, and I'm really excited for it because he is first of all fucking hilarious and just an awesome human being.
Funny,
so
funny.
He's good people. So I'm looking forward to hearing more of his show because I don't think that it's just gonna be one episode. Oh no, I think it's one episode every week. For I think it's a season. It's not like our show where it's like pre-recorded and stuff. So but yeah, I'm excited. Good luck to our new Pyro Media family. And yeah, I'm looking forward to great things from him. So that's my highlight of the week.
Gucci.
Yes. Shout outs. Do you have any shout outs, Ms. Frey?
I do not.
You don't have any shout outs?
Well, Beyonce did a thing, but Beyonce's always doing a thing.
Because she is the thing. So
Beyonce becomes the first woman to have 3 of her albums surpass 1 billion streams on Spotify.
I mean, she's just a goddess. She's just a walking goddess. I mean,
1 billion.
She's amazing. I have a shout out. There was a teacher. Let's see here. Miss Bishop teaches at Lakewood Elementary School in Sugar Land, Texas. And according to Twitter, Miss Bishop complimented her student's hair, saying she loved it, and unfortunately the little girl didn't believe her. Miss Bishop took it upon herself to make her student feel better and more confident by rolling up to school the next day with the same hairstyle as the little girl. Miss Bishop responded to all the love on Twitter saying, "Wow, thank you so much for sharing this. This is just me simply living my purpose, teaching children and all people to feel whole and loved. Thank you again for sharing." Shout out to Ms. Bishop and all the teachers out there making a difference every day. That is just awesome.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw it.
It's beautiful. Like, I just love that.
It's a look, though.
It's really cute, though.
It's a look.
It really is cute. But yeah, I just think that, and the fact that she did that even after the little girl, because, you know, a lot of people, you know, when you give them compliments, Miss Frey, you know, they will sit there and, you know, when you give somebody a compliment and they're like, stop, or they don't take it, or they don't, you know, they don't believe you or whatever, they don't receive it. And so it's nice to see, you know, a teacher, an educator, a mentor for, you know, that young girl to be, you know, reinforcing, you know, her compliments, you know, reinforcing her and empowering her to be a wonderful queen. So I'm looking forward to growth and more teachers like her. So shout out to her. So yes, you got anything? Oh no, you said you didn't have anything, right?
No shout outs, fool.
Do I have anything else before I go? I don't think I have anything else. I don't. I think I'm good.
Okay, so should we just move on?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh wait. This was supposed to be something that I was supposed to say last week, but we did not have an episode. So San Francisco is wiping out thousands of marijuana convictions dating back to 1975. I mean, about time.
I mean, that's good. I think everyone else who has legalized marijuana in this country should do that.
I mean, same. Duh. Agreed.
Especially if they went on there on that 3 strikes bullshit.
Right.
With some marijuana.
Right. I mean, it's weed. Get over it. But anyway, I digress. That's all I got. You got anything else? We're good?
Yes.
All right. We'll be back with a break. This episode is brought to you by one of our new sponsors, We Buy Black. We Buy Black is an online marketplace for Black-owned businesses to showcase and sell their products to a global community. What drives We Buy Black is a community of creative entrepreneurs who use We Buy Black to sell their products. Thousands of shoppers who believe supporting these entrepreneurs to affect social change, and the committed staff of We Buy Black. Visit www.pyromedianetwork.com for our sponsored direct links. It's time to support Black businesses. Now let's get back to the show. And we're Black. We are actually doing a Free Talk episode. I don't know what Free Talk it is. Maybe Free Talk 6, Free Talk 5. It's Free Talk. So we are not going to have segments or listen letters or reviews. We are going to talk about random topics and vent things away. So, Ms. Free, what topic you have?
So, I saw something online which I thought was pretty funny, and I don't know why y'all white people are still out here shocked and surprised that you're not 100% white. I don't know who told you that you were 100% white. I don't know who told you that, girl.
Oh, you talking about that DNA thing?
Yeah, so basically the article goes, Americans who consider themselves white are shocked to find out that they have more in common with Black people than they thought.
No shit, Sherlock.
The article basically reads, in the wake of increased self-awareness and understanding, more Americans are looking to determine the actual makeup of their DNA. As more people take advantage of the popular genetic testing technologies, more self-identified white Americans are realizing that they have more in common with Black people. One girl who was basically raised as a Southern white girl was actually part African. The thing is, I don't know, y'all. Just like I'm not 100% Black, I would never say I ain't got no white in me. Because you know what? That might be a motherfucking lie.
We're all blended out.
Right. I don't know what made y'all think that you're 100% Aryan.
Right. There's no such thing.
There's no such thing.
Like, whatever.
But anyway, I thought that was curious. I mean, funny. That y'all really out here still thinking y'all 100% white. Unless you came from Europe. And even then,
but even then, if you look back all the way, you're not, because even then, everyone originated. It's scientific fact. Everyone has originated from Africa in some way, shape, or form. Whether they migrated, whether they, the clans or whatever split up, and human beings, settled in different parts of the world. Everyone came from the African continent in some way, shape, or form. So. Get over it.
So Larry Nassar.
Oh God.
And I didn't get to talk about this last week because we didn't do an episode. But I just want to. Oh yeah, this was supposed to be a shout out of mine. I just wanted to shout out the father who tried to punch that nigga in the throat.
Yes.
That was amazing. Yes. And I love the way in which you did it, sir. You asked the judge politely to give you 5 minutes. She said no. Then you even negotiated and went down to 1 minute. She still said no. Right. And then you said, well, I'm going to have to just commit this motherfucking crime. Right. And leaped your ass across the room. So shout out goes to you, sir. If you had went to prison, I would have surely put money on your commissary because...
Right. Because you deserve.
Because you deserve.
I don't think he went to prison.
No, he didn't. No, I think the charges were... They
understood.
I mean, well, he's white. So.
Right. That part.
So. But shout out to you, though, for, trying to punch that nigga in the throat.
But people just understood that. They understood, like, look.
Yeah, I would have tried to do the same thing, too, to be honest.
Because either you going to get it now or you're going to get it in jail, but you going to get it. Like, he's going to get it. Yeah. So it doesn't even fucking matter. Yeah. I want to talk about something that came up, and you actually mentioned it. Something like this came up in my in the weekly group that I do with what
did I mention?
You mentioned dating, and so I wanted to talk about the generational differences with dating and like how those issues.
Depressing.
It is, but I think people are so like everything has become an app. You know what I mean? Like it's all about an app. Like it's nobody's.
How you mean, sir?
What I mean is like, you go on Tinder or you go on Grindr or you go on, I don't know what the straight versions of Grindr and stuff like that is, if there is even is one.
Tinder.
Okay, so Tinder. Bumble.
OkCupid, Match.com, Christian Mingle, etc.
Okay, cool. So, I know none of those things, but that's fine. I only know about Tinder and Bumble. But anyway, my thing is like, I get it. I get that people are trying to, majority of everyone is everyone should have some type of like social media by this time. You know what I'm saying? Everyone should have some type of connection to the internet. I understand that technology has taken over our lives. However, that should not stop you from being a little chivalrous. That shouldn't stop you from wanting to take, like, it really bothers me when you and I have conversations, or when I have conversations with some of my friends and whenever, and they talking about like, oh, you know, I asked this person out, or they asked me out, but they want me to go to their house. And I'm just like, so you can't even like meet for coffee, or you can't just like, it has to immediately be sex. You know what I'm saying? And it really just bothers me because it's like, by the time that you are ready, you can, and don't get me wrong, by all means, fuck away. If you want your asshole to be stretched out, if you want your hoo-ha to be spread all wide open, you are a grown-ass man and woman. You do you. But what I'm saying is that you can't sit there and ask for meaningful relationships and meaningful things if the first thing that you want to do is sleep with the person.
Right.
And you can have sexual attraction. Like, I have sexual attraction to people I date. That's fine. That's the whole purpose. You want to date them. You eventually would like to see how they are. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's fine. But to immediately want to have sex immediately, like, it just, I don't know.
I don't know. From me, I know me personally, I don't have a problem with fucking somebody the first time I meet them. I don't. That means, to me, I don't like you that much. That's how I know.
Okay.
However, if I actually wanted to put an effort to get to know you, that means I like you a whole fucking lot.
Right. But I guess...
But that's just me, though. And so I will take out the time to ask you to come out and hang out.
But I also...
To ask you to do something with me because I like you. But if I'm just...
Right.
Whatever, you know.
But Ms. Free, the difference with you is that you're upfront about what you want in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Like, that's fair. But I guess what I'm saying is, like, you don't sit there and say, oh, I want to have a relationship, and then post, you know, oh, men ain't shit, or all this other things or whatever, or women ain't shit, whatever the situation is, you know, and then go and be a hoe. You know what I'm saying? Like, that you can't expect to have a presence or have a presence of a partner if you're not engaging in that behavior in and of itself. Right. And what I mean by that is, like, you can't sit there and ask for something if you're not setting up something. And I said something in my group the other day is you can't sit there and ask somebody to bring something to the table if you're not going to bring something to the table too. You know what I'm saying? It's like people ask for so much. It's like, oh, I want this person to have, you know, $1 million, or I want this person to be a millionaire. I want them to always take me out. I want them to always do this or whatever. But what are you bringing to the table? What are you bringing to match the table? You know what I'm saying? What are you bringing to sustain the table if you want to call this quote unquote partnership? You know what I'm saying? Is your shit together? How are you going to ask somebody to meet somebody who has their shit together and you don't have your shit together? You know what I mean? Like, I guess that's where my issue comes in, and it frustrates me, especially in the LGBTQ community, specifically the gay community, where we sit there and we ask for all these different things and we want all these different things, but then we're not going to do the things that we need to do to sustain ourselves, and to go to the table and say, oh, I want a man and he has to be this tall and he has to have this much in his bank account and he has to have that FICO score. Do you have that FICO score, bitch? You know what I'm saying? Because at some point, seriously, because all I'm saying, and of course, not everybody's going to have, you know, whatever, but and everybody's going to have different levels of income and whatever. That's fine. But you can't sit there and ask for somebody that you want the person that you want to be with to have a job if you don't have a job, bitch. Where's your job?
You're not on that level.
Right. Because then what do you think that person
who has a
right. You ain't in my circle. You know what I'm saying? Like, how are you expecting to attract people that you are claiming that you want if you're not going to be able to be in that circle? You know what I'm saying? If you don't have the capacity to be in that circle, what makes you think somebody like that you're asking for is going to be even looking at you?
Right.
Because they're asking for the same thing. They want somebody that has a job. They want somebody that's stable. They want somebody that's emotionally secure and confident in themselves. But if you don't have that, and somebody who has goals, if you don't have that, what the fuck are you expecting? You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't sit there and ask them like, oh yeah, I want them, to have all this or whatever, and you don't have that. Like, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, sometimes, like, for me, I'm like, dude, I want this, and that. But then I look on my life like, he's way out of my league. You know what I'm saying? Like, how am I going to get on that level? Because I know for me, personally, I'm a hard fucking worker. So I want things done a certain way.
Right.
And there are some dudes that I'm way out of their league. There's no fucking way that you and me can, no. Like, and then there are some guys who are way out of my league on like a maturity level, on a financial level, and I'm just not there yet. You know what I'm saying? And there's nothing wrong with me wanting to eventually be with a man like that, but I just feel like I need to be on that level too before I even try to approach someone like that. Does that make sense?
But and that's my fucking point. And I'm so glad you said that.
Now, if you want to come and date me and help me out, give me a little coin on the side, I ain't got no problem with that.
I mean, hey, but I guess like you made a very valid point, and thank you for being transparent about that, because that's important, and I really hope our Blazers and our listeners are listening to that, because I get really frustrated when I see people, especially like on my friends list or people who I follow or they follow me or whatever, and I'm looking on social media and I'm just like, girl, you sitting here asking for this, but you ain't got even close to even getting there. You know what I'm saying? And I guess what's frustrating for me is like you can't sit there and then those who sit there and blame the entire male species for one bad experience, or the entire female species for one fucking bad date or one fucking situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, it really frustrates me because it's like dating is supposed to be dating. You date multiple people. You go on multiple dates. If it doesn't click, it doesn't click. If it does click, see where it goes. If it ends at a certain point, then move on. If it doesn't end, pursue and see what options you guys want to have later on. But don't sit there and make it seem like, oh, I just went on this bad date, or I was dating this person and it didn't work out, so all men are shit. No, nigga. Like, that's not what dating is about. Dating is supposed to be, you're discovering.
Well, it's really hard to not say all men are shit when most men. I'm just saying. I'm not saying all men. But there's a lot of ancient niggas out here in these streets.
I agree with that.
And I think that also comes into play, like, kind of knowing, like, where you are in life and where you're trying to go.
Right.
Too. Because if you still dealing with ancient niggas.
What are you doing?
Baby, have you considered the fact that you ain't shit?
Right.
I'm just saying. But I'm just saying, like, every person has their experience where they met someone who they liked and the nigga turned out to be ain't shit, whatever. That's not any fault of yours.
Right.
But if you have a consistent pattern of dating, ain't shit niggas.
Right.
Then
it's not maybe
you need to reevaluate what you're doing, and like who you can attract,
because it's not the music device. You just have the shit on repeat.
I'm very introspective. Is that a word? Introspective?
I guess, yeah. We'll find out after.
Like introspective. I think
sounds good.
That sounds like a word.
Yeah.
About like myself and what I'm doing with my life. So I know when I'm fucking being an asshole. I know when I'm being a bitch. Like, I know when I've made a mistake, and I'm not beyond apologizing for it. You know what I'm saying? So, and I also know very much clearly what I want sometimes. Sometimes I fucking ignore that little voice in my head because I'm fucking dumb. But, I know. And then I get mad at myself for ignoring it because I know, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But whatever.
But I guess
I think a lot of people need to be more introspective. Like, what are you doing to attract this certain person? Maybe you need to do something else.
And that's what I'm saying is that what I think people have this idea when they especially in the dating realm that they have this idea is like, what is the other person going to bring to me? And that's fine.
But what are you bringing?
But what are you bringing as well? Are you growing in this journey as well? It's not just the other person. You're putting a lot of pressure and expectation on the other person. And I don't think that's fair. You know, and in my opinion, you know what I'm saying?
I agree.
Because I'm not here for you, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm here to grow and to see where things could be. But that doesn't mean that I need to be this embodiment of who, you know, if you can't like me for who I am at this stage, then we're not going to be able to grow together because you haven't liked me at my foundation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And that's what I mean. And so like, I feel like, and even in that, you can't ask for something if you're not willing to grow and learn in yourself, if you're not willing to put a mirror in front of your face, because a lot of times dates and people that you meet or people that come into your life become mirrors for you, and they start, like, you know, you start looking at yourself and what you are bringing to the table and how you react to certain things and what baggage you're bringing from either previous relationships or not. And I feel like that's growing moments for you. But a lot of people don't look at that. They just want to see how the other person can fix me or fix, fix how they can fix me or how they can fix them. What can they do for me? You know what I'm saying? Instead of saying, you know, what can I do for myself, number one, and number two, what can I bring to the table and how can we grow together? Right. You know what I'm saying? And that's where I feel people have the savior complex, and it's really frustrating because I'm just like, girl, you're putting a lot of pressure on this other person, number one, and number two, you're putting a lot of pressure on yourself because why are you trying to fix somebody that don't want to be fixed? You know, like, girl, like, what are you doing? Right. You know, and who are you to try to fix them? You ain't God. Right. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand it. I just wanted to throw that out there because it was just something that was been weighing in my heart, and I just think people need to, you know, take a step back. And sometimes you need to have alone time, and that's okay. Right, yeah. You know what I mean? Like, you need to probably just be by yourself, date a little bit, see how it's going. And then when you feel like you've gotten to a point where you're strong enough to do something and to connect with somebody else, and you feel like you're connecting, enjoy that moment, grow, like, let that happen. It doesn't have to be, you know, oh, let's plan wedding figures and wedding things. And like, girl, calm down. You've only met this person. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, you went on one date, bitch. Like, calm down. It's okay. You know? And of course, you know, I get it. Emotions, you know, when you meet somebody, emotions are like, you know, sometimes can get the best of you. And you feel, you know, connected with this person. You're having fun. You're having all these moments. But that doesn't necessarily mean that you need to, like, automatically put a ring on it. Right. You know what I'm saying? Girl. You know, like, so I don't know. That was a word for some one of y'all out there, so God bless.
Just in time for Valentine's Day, I guess.
Oh my God. And that's another thing. It's almost cuffing season's almost over, right? Because it happens at cuffing season
right after Valentine's Day.
Yeah, cuffing season ends.
Because then spring break comes, then summer comes,
and niggas be crazy.
Again. Yeah.
Right.
Because everybody wants to be single during those summer months. Yeah.
Right. And I'm not a big Valentine's Day fan.
What am I doing on Valentine's Day? Working.
High five, bitch, from a distance.
I'm working. I'm going to work, and I'm coming home, and then I'm going to sleep, and then I'm going to work again.
I know that's right. We should have a wine night tonight.
I mean, I don't mind drinking wine.
I mean,
but I'm going to drink wine and go to bed and go back to work. Like, it just.
And that's fair. That's fair. You deserve.
Life. Yeah.
Because, you know,
it falls on a work day anyway. So
Right. So
I ain't doing shit this year. With nobody but myself.
You got anything else? What other things are bothering you in the world besides, you know, this government?
Nothing, honestly. You know, I'm pretty chill. Like, I can see something and be like, oh, well, that's okay, whatever, and they keep moving. Oh, I wanted to briefly talk about Tiana Taylor and Iman Shumpert. They're gonna have a show.
What? Yes, I did not know about that.
On VH1. When is this supposed to come out? Come on, hurry up and play. March 26th.
Wow.
I'm gonna watch that because I've been following Tiana Taylor for a long time, like a long time. So, and I like her, so I'm gonna watch that. I like their love. They have a little cute little button named Junie, and I'm gonna watch it. I don't think it's gonna go far though. I don't know if they're that interesting, but they're very cute. Black love.
I love that.
Yeah. So anyways, so that's coming out. Quincy Jones has apparently said a couple of things that people are like, he's at that age where he just don't give a damn anymore.
So,
and I want to be that because I didn't read the articles. I don't know what he said. I didn't
either.
But I know it's some crazy shit. And I believe it because he is at that age where he can fucking say whatever, like he fucked Ivanka Trump or dated her, whatever.
Oh my God.
And he knew who shot Kennedy and stuff like that. And, you know, Quincy Jones is up there. He's one of them old niggas, and I fully expect him to talk shit until he dies.
Right. Now, I have not read the article. My big brother Dante, shout out to the Dante Show on Pirate Media Network. Shout out. But he had shared it out on his Facebook, and I have not read the article yet, so I don't want to comment on that. But I did hear it was pretty. There was a lot of tea.
Yes.
A lot of tea in that. So I think after this recording, I'm going to read it because I heard it was some shit.
I think I want to read it too.
Yeah, I heard it was some
Quincy Jones.
shit. It's Quincy Jones.
Yeah.
You gotta love him. But yeah,
I bet that person who did that interview was like, I got the story of the year.
I am going to get
I lucked the fuck out.
Awards. Fucking God bless. go forth with God. On that. Let's see. I wanted to talk about, I don't know, I know you don't follow The Queen's Court, which is the show with T.S. Madison and Kaya.
No, why would I do that?
That was a very good answer because you know what? I'm not going to go there. I personally love T.S. Madison. I think that she is a great role model for trans women. And I like the work that she does. She's hilarious. T.S. Madison's the shit. I personally have a problem with Kaya. I've had a problem with Kaya for a long time. And most recently on their show, they had Kaya was going in on Monique, as all of us were. Mm-hmm. And a lot of the stuff that she was saying, like, it was just repeating what a lot of the Black community was repeating and stuff like that. My issue is that this past week, Kaya the Queen's Court, the show, had a interview with Monique. They booked Monique for an interview. I don't know how.
Yeah.
I'm not going to ask questions, but, you know, good for y'all.
Right.
Well, they were having technical difficulties. And if anybody is in the podcasting world or in video casting, podcasting world, whatever, you know that these things happen. Mm-hmm. You know, it's happened to us when we've done Spotlight, and we don't do live shows. And the few live ones that we do, we try our best to make sure that it goes smoothly.
They're very few.
Very few. I think that we did maybe two live shows on Blaze, with Team Blaze. But I digress. The bottom line is that technical difficulties do happen. I get it. Fine. Mm-hmm. And I was there waiting to watch the show. You know, they were clearly having issues. Kaya proceeds to get up, walks off of the stage, off of the set. And they finally figured out what they were doing. I think T.S. Madison took it off of live and then went back on her own personal phone or something like that, or whatever, on her page or through the Queen's Court page or whatever. And she asked Kaya to come back on. They had Monique on there. Mm-hmm. Monique was on her laptop and stuff like that, and they asked Kaya to come back on. Kaya said that she's not feeling the energy anymore. She just giving excuses.
Why did she get up and walk away?
Because they were having technical difficulties and she didn't like it.
Bitch, that's life.
So here's my issue.
I'm confused.
Here's my issue with Kaya. First of all, it was very unprofessional to do that. Number one. Number two, I feel, in my opinion, and I'm going to say this, and you can come for me if you want to, but I'm going to say it. I feel it is because of T.S. Madison why Kaya is still relevant at this point in time. How dare you? And then for T.S. Madison to sit there and try to beg Kaya to come back on really bothered me a little bit. Because I get, like, you guys may be friends or whatever, that's fine. But a friend wouldn't do that. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a business at the end of the day, and you're messing with the business. You know what I'm saying? So like, if you can't do an episode, that's fine. There's been plenty of times where I've had to do a Spotlight Edition interview without you because of scheduling issues. But you and I talk about that. It's never any issues that, like, I feel like this is why you need to be careful who the fuck you work with. You know what I'm saying? Like, who you plan on working with when it comes to your business or adventures and things of that nature. And I just feel like Kaya was just really, like, just foul for that. I didn't appreciate that. And then you were sitting there talking all this shit. You had the opportunity to have a conversation with the person you were talking shit about. And that was your interview. That was it. That was your opportunity to have Queen's Court go into the next level. That was outside of just T.S. Madison's fan base. You know what I'm saying? You had an opportunity to go to the next level by having an interview with Monique. She chose to go on and have an interview with Monique, with somebody who was talking shit about her. You know what I'm saying? And she decided to still go on your show. What? And you were sitting there because you felt that, the energy was wrong. You didn't feel like doing it. And you were sitting there having an argument with T.S. Madison on air with Monique on there. Like, it just didn't make any sense. It was really lame and whack. And I was just like, you're whack for that. Whack. Horrible. Like, it was just whack.
I have no comments, no opinions on the matter because I don't listen to their podcast.
It's like a video cast, or it's like a webcast or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's like they do their Facebook Lives over
and that's
there.
no shade, no tea. I just don't.
And that's fine. Not a lot of people do. Not a lot of me. A lot of my friends don't watch it. I mean, unless you're in the community, you would know of T.S. Madison. So.
Right.
But anyway,
I wanted to talk about something. Oh,
yes.
Briefly.
Okay.
Black Lightning.
Oh my God.
Jill Scott. I watched it without you. I'm sorry. I can watch it again.
You're horrible.
It was good. Let me just tell you. Let me just say one thing.
Okay, that's fine.
And I'm going to give Jill Scott her props.
Okay.
She is single-handedly saving that motherfucking show.
Really?
And because she acts so fucking well as an evil person, I forgot that was Jill Scott for 2 seconds. She took me. I was like, bitch, who? She's evil. She plays evil really good.
Really?
And when we watch it again, I'll show you what I mean. But her acting is like really fucking good. Because the rest of the acting on the show is a little bit.
Well, it's a CW show.
And it works. But she can fucking act.
Okay.
Especially evil as a crime boss, crime lord, or whatever the fuck she is.
I just like that it's
I just wanted to say that
majority black cast.
Little blurb on the side.
So next week is Black Panther. We're going to go see it opening night.
Yes, we are.
I'm so excited.
I'm gonna cry. I promise you, I'm gonna cry in a theater.
I'm prepping. I'm going to bring tissue. I'm going to bring snacks because I'm a nigga. I'm gonna be prepped. I'm gonna bring. I'm going to smoke so much right before because I don't want nobody bothering me. And I know people are going to just bother me because I don't like big crowds and I know it's already sold out. And we like, I got it first day. Like, I got our tickets first day. So I was just like, I know it's going to be sold out. So there's going to be people next to me. That's why I'm sitting in between you and our homegirl Chanel because I can't be around other people. Like, I can't. And so, and I know people are going to be talking, so I need to be very stoned. Like, I just need to have that moment.
It's going to be so good.
It's going to be so good.
I promise you, like, when the credits come up, I'm just going to stop. The tears are going to come down my face. I'm going to be so happy.
And I would like to warn you right now, if I ignore you throughout the show...
That's fucking fine, because I'll be too busy sobbing, trying to figure out what to get in my life.
I'll just instinctually pass you the toilet, the tissue, so you can wipe your eyes, your napkins and stuff. Yes. Because... gasping. I have been waiting since I was probably 5 or 6, maybe 7.
The soundtrack is going to be lit.
Oh my God. I'm just waiting. I can't talk about it anymore. I can't talk about it anymore because I'm just going to start crying right now because I know it's just a week from yesterday. Actually.
One of my coworkers, she was like, "Have you seen the video of the kids? You know, the black kids dancing because they're gonna go see Black Panther." I said, "Yeah, girl, I know. I cried when I saw the trailer, but I like cried real nigga tears. I was like sobbing like someone hurt my feelings.
Right.
I was so fucking happy.
Snot nose and everything.
I was
girl.
really like sobbing. I was so happy. I was like, this is just so great. I just can't.
I'm so excited. It's gonna
The
be
villain
so damn
is
good.
black. The main character is black.
Everyone.
All these niggas is black.
I think I saw one white person.
Token white people too.
It's two.
There's two. There's the white person that is a good guy, and then there's an evil white person that's with the main guy, evil guy.
But it's all black.
But I'm here. But most of it is like, it's like 95% black, and I'm here for it. I can't wait to see Wakanda.
I'm gonna look at Wakanda and be like, I want to go there this second.
Is that a travel destination?
I mean,
I think it should be.
it should be. It should be.
I gotta figure out how I'm gonna go there. I pay good money to go to Wakanda.
I would.
Very good coins.
I would move. But yes.
I think we're done.
Yes. Do you have anything else?
Mm-mm.
I can't think of anything else that was
Nothing
bothering
else on
me
my
this
mind.
week.
Nothing been bothering me. Nothing.
Oh.
On my mind.
Your thoughts on the Super Bowl halftime party?
I didn't watch the Super Bowl, first and foremost. I just want to say congratulations to the Eagles for beating those bitch ass Patriots, first and foremost. And I don't even fucking watch football like that. I just wanted to see them niggas lose.
Right. Because petty. Right? Seriously.
Because I was so pissed when the Falcons lost last year. I was like, bitch, what the fuck was that?
We're not going to talk
But regardless,
about that.
the
We're not
Eagles
gonna talk
won,
about that.
and I'm
Yes.
congratulating them. So
Yes.
congratulating them. This is their first time I think they won the Super Bowl too. So
Yes.
congrats, guys.
Mm-hmm.
I was giving my whole life secretly to Tom Brady being sad. So there's that.
There's that.
And no, I did not watch the halftime show. What did you think about it? I mean, they didn't have anybody worth watching anyway. It's not like it was Rihanna, because I would have watched that.
So here's the thing.
Bruno Mars, hell, I would have watched Bruno Mars again.
I mean,
Cardi fucking B, I would have watched that. Migos, shit, I would have watched that too.
I wouldn't have watched
I
Migos.
would have watched anybody else.
Here's my thing.
Janet Jackson would have been perfect.
Janet Jackson should have been on there, but I digress. Here's my thing. I feel
Hell, I would have watched Katy Perry flailing her arms again.
she was already on there.
So?
I feel like Justin Timberlake has been out the. I don't know what this new album is. I don't. Filthy's a cute little bop. It's not something that I would listen to 24/7. There's some bops that I would just be like, oh yes, I have to put them on, my everyday work playlist or whatever. But Filthy is not something that I would listen to on a constant basis.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know that emotion.
It's on his new album.
Heard it.
And so like the rest of his album is just really confusing. Like the sound, like I feel like once him and Timbaland stopped working with each other, like he got lost. He got lost. Like he didn't know what the fuck was, like it was like Timbaland was guiding him through life and music or whatever, and then all of a sudden
Timbaland is what gave Justin Timberlake his sound, though.
I agree. Honest. Yes. And I don't know what his sound is now. Like it's
maybe
very
he's trying to figure it out.
That album it sounds like he's trying to figure it out. Because that album is really weird. Like it's very confusing. Even the promo for it was confusing to people because at first I was like, is he going country? Like the way his promo for his album was like, it looked like he was going country. Like he was wearing this like cowboy jacket. He was in the field spinning around and twirling and shit. And like, it was just like,
girl, I did not care.
It was, I did not think it was I didn't think it was a good performance. It was cute. It was okay.
They need to get Rihanna on there.
I think Rihanna just doesn't even want to deal with it.
Right, but that's fine. But I'd rather had watched Rihanna.
I agree.
And most of the times I watch the Super Bowl just to see the halftime and the commercials. But then this year I was just like, fuck that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, no.
Yeah. So there's that. Anything else?
All
right.
Have we been on here for an hour?
I don't know. We gotta go though. We'll be right back.
Hey Blazers, check out one of our sponsors, Atomic Cosmetics. They have an array of colors that go boom and are tested on showgirls and never on animals. With freshly made seasonal skincare products that nourish your face and body, you can't go wrong. There is also a lot of cosmetics for you to choose from, like blushes, contours, foundations, eyeshadows, and more. Find multitudes of colors and palettes. Visit colorsthatgoboom.com and use offer code BlazeAtomic.
And we're back
We're black.
with Kwame's Corner.
It's the vent session, Miss Ree. Good Lord.
I ain't got nothing to say. This week, honestly, has been pretty chill for me. So I ain't got much to say about niggas in general this week. Neither did I have anything to say last week. The week before
We
last.
didn't have an episode last
I
week.
hadn't much to say then either. So.
Okay.
Go, Kwame.
Sure.
I'm here for it.
I appreciate
Whatever
it.
it may be.
Okay. I wanted to talk about something that has been bothering me for a while. And
God, what is it, sir?
I just think
The Swedish fish again?
no.
Okay.
So everyone has cell phones. Majority of people have cell phones or some type of cellular device. Mobile
Is this
device.
about Apple, iPhone?
No.
Okay, because
It
I'm
is
not
not.
trying to hear that shit.
If you allow me to finish.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, thank you. So I understand that people have cellular devices,
Mm-hmm.
and I often take Lyft. I don't use Uber for obvious reasons, but I often take Lyft. And sometimes they have this thing, for those who don't know, Lyft Line, where you can go to your destination at a cheaper rate, but you're picking up people along the way, along the route. So when you're in a Lyft, the differences between Lyft and Uber is that in Uber, the driver's not really talking to you. It's more of like you're feeling like you're in like kind of limousine service, and you're just like sitting in there and you're quiet. It's mostly professionals use it. I know a lot of people that have Uber and use it or whatever, but I personally don't like Uber. With Lyft, the driver engages with you. They're trying to have you have a friendly experience and stuff like that. And for the most part, I've developed a little trick where if I have my headphones in and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm just listening to, a conference call or whatever, and they'll leave me alone if I don't feel like talking. However, in the Lyft line, for some reason, like, I just don't think that you should be on the phone super fucking loud when there's other people. Like, if it's a bus, if it's like, public settings, like, you shouldn't be like, no girl, no you didn't, oh my god, oh he slept with who?
Yeah.
And you're in close proximity to me. First of all, I don't need you don't need to I don't need to feel like you are screaming in my fucking ear and you're 2 seats in front of me. Like, this doesn't make any sense. Like, I don't understand that. I don't care what is going on in your personal life or what's going on the phone. I don't need to hear it. I just think it's rude. And I often try to either not be on the phone when I'm in a Lyft or on a bus or on some other public transportation or whatever. If I'm in public, or if it's like, in a park or whatever, or I'm at work or I'm outside taking a break or whatever, then I will be on the phone. But I'm not screaming and hooting and hollering and telling everybody, what I had for dinner last night. Like, I just don't understand why it's necessary for people to just be that disrespectful. I just think it's unnecessary. It's stupid, and I need you to stop. So the next time, for example, this last time that happened, today actually, I took a Lyft home, and I took a Lyft line because I was like, okay, it's surge pricing right now, and if I take a Lyft, it's going to be like $20-some. But for whatever reason, the line was like $15, $12, whatever. And it's prime time. So prime time is like usually going to be super expensive. Fine. I'm going to take a line. I'll wait a couple of minutes. And usually when I wait a couple of minutes and I log out, it goes down. And it did. It went down even more. So it was like $8 compared to the $12 for a Lyft. I should have just fucking took the $12 fucking dollars. Because I get in the fucking car, and it's a minivan. And there's seats.
A minivan.
It's a minivan. So that means that whoever's doing it can provide more than 3 people. Mm-hmm. And so I get in there, and I'm sitting in the back. Because I'm the first one in. If you're the first one in, you're the last one out. Mm-hmm. Okay? And that's just the way it is. Even if, like, they'll go to fucking Orange County before they drop your ass off. Okay? And so I'm sitting in there, and I'm just, putting on my thing. I'm all the way in the back, so I don't have to talk to anybody. I'm good. Everything's fine. People get in the car. And then there's this lady on there. She's just like, oh my God, I cannot wait to totally chill with you and Becky tomorrow. It's gonna be so much. And she's talking at the top of her fucking shrilly voice. Mm-hmm. And I don't understand. And I just leaned over. I was like, excuse me. Hi. Excuse me. Hi. Hi. Ma'am. Do you mind keeping it down a little bit? I'm trying to listen to a conference call. Mm-hmm. Do you mind keeping it down? She's like, sure. Mm. And she turns around and rolls her eyes. Now, at that point at that point in time, mind you, I had just gotten off of work. Mm-hmm. The driver looked at me and she knew, because she was a sister. Mm-hmm. She knew that I was, because I did my thing. I rolled my head back and I looked at this bitch. Mm-hmm. And I said, okay, Kwame, you got off of work. Mm-hmm. You're tired. You're frustrated. You had a long week. Tomorrow's Friday. Today is almost Friday. Mm-hmm. Do you really want to end your week with going to jail, girl? So I said, Self said, do it, bitch. And then I was like, you know what? No, I'm going to listen to my spirit. Because I'm trying to do it, bitch. Because I'm trying to be a good Chris from now. Okay. So I said, okay. And the driver saw me and she was just like, And she kept driving and whatever. And so I'm sitting in there and I'm just like, okay. And she starts to proceed to go back up in volume again. Mm. Oh my God, that's so funny. What did he say? Like, no, but what did he say? Like, no, but really, what did he say? Like, oh my God, did he say that? Okay. And so at this point, I've decided that I'm going to be petty. So she starts going on and on, talking about her date or whatever. And I'm like, oh my God, no way. Totally. Like the entire time. And she's just like, and she turns around and looks at me and I'm just like, hi. How you doing?
Just joining you in your conversation.
Since you want to share with everyone else, I thought I would just jump in with ya. Just see how it goes. Right. And she was just like, oh my God, this guy in the back or in the lift with me is so crazy. And I was just like, oh bitch, I could really be crazy. Like, we can do this if you want. Mm-hmm. Like, but I'm not gonna go there with you. So she continues to go on and on and on or whatever. And she gets out the car, she drops her thing off or whatever, and she gets out of the car and she leaves her wallet in there. And I was like, should I say something? No. Yes, I'm going to say something.
No, I would have took the money out and then said, here, Lyft lady, I took the money out. Just give it back.
No, because I don't need it. I'm blessed, and I'm not going to block my blessings.
No. I would have. That would have been my blessing. The Lord wanted me to have that money.
So she closes the door, and I was trying to tell her. I was like, excuse me. I was like, you left your... And she slammed the door, because she looked at me and she slammed the door. Mm-hmm. I was like, okay, bitch. So I told the driver, and the driver was like, oh, okay. And so I gave it to her or whatever. And I made sure that I put my hands in my sweater and then picked it up because you're not getting my fucking fingerprints, bitch. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I gave it to her, to the Lyft driver, and the lady, the girl runs back and she knocks on the window, and the driver lifts it down a little bit, and she says, oh, I think I left my wallet in there. She was like, too late, you gotta call Lyft. And she drove off. And I was like, look at God. Karma. And I didn't even have to do anything. So moral of story is sometimes just always do what's right. Even if haters come after you, even if the bullshit is being thrown at you at all times, you just stay in the right. Now today, I was just too tired to snatch her extensions out. So I just left it alone. But the next time that little bitch or any other little bitch does that to me, it's probably going to be a big problem. But today I was really fucking tired. Like, I mean, really tired. And so I was just like, okay, cool, whatever. But moral of the story is, God got y'all. You don't need to be worrying about the haters.
I would
You don't
have
need
took
to
that money out and put it in my pocket and then threw her wallet. Here's your wallet, bitch.
Forward. Like, oh, girl, yeah.
Cash can't be traced.
And I ain't sorry. It's like, not cash, bitch. And so, but yes, moral story is to do better. Try to continue to always do what's right, even if it's hard, because sometimes you just want to snatch people's wigs off, and that's okay. Well, no, it's not, but you know. But that's all I got.
Okay, that's cool.
It's cool. So for those who are in the Los Angeles area, there is an event that Hope, Giselle, and myself are going to be doing the red carpet or / black carpet because it is Black History Month and everything is black and they're doing black carpet.
Yes.
We are going to be at APLA, the AIDS Project of Los Angeles, and doing there's an event called Black Love, and it is being hosted and presented by Healthy Him, which is a program of APLA. So Hope, Giselle, and myself will be doing the the black carpet events, as well as I will be performing there. So definitely come check it out. Come meet us. Come see us. And then also you'll get a chance to see Xavier Smith, who is also on Pyro Media Network, and we're all three of us are going to be doing the black carpet. So that's going to be really fun. Miss Free decided to opt out because she has other plans and other engagements that were there, but catch us on the flip side on other things. There are going to be way more things to do. Yeah, I think that is it. Don't forget to check out we just recently did a really fun Spotlight Edition episode with Parnell. Yes, Parnell is amazing. He's an amazing human being. He is one of the cast members on the hit show Greenleaf, which is one of my favorite shows of all time. Definitely check out our Spotlight interview with him. He is an amazing human being, and just so relaxed and comfortable. Stardom is not definitely going to say he's a very humble man. So yes, definitely check out that Spotlight Edition, and also stay tuned for more because we have some really cool guests coming on in the next couple of months. So I'm looking forward to interviewing them with Miss Free.
Yes, I am too, guys.
Yes. And so, Miss Free, you have anything else?
No,
short episode this week.
Don't get your blood pressure up. 2018 is the year of low blood pressure.
Yes.
So don't let these niggas or these Beckys, for that matter, call me, stress you out.
This is true. I think that's one of the reasons why, because I have other things that are way more important to be stressing about than these Beckys. But the moral of the story is to hold yourself down, do what's right at all times, and don't get caught up. But
take a chill pill.
Right. Smoke that weed. Anyway, for those who want to learn more, to send us listen letters, to talk to us, to learn more about our show, as well as our sister show, After the Blaze, with Hope, Giselle, and 50 Shades of Gay, definitely go to our website, www.entertheblaze.com, where you can find host bios, events, all the good things that Blaze Entertainment has to offer. We do have a surprise coming up in the next couple of months, so definitely stay tuned to it. Follow us on social media, at Miss Free, so she knows it's real.
Yes.
Miss E323 on Twitter.
Yes.
And Cyrus 11 on Twitter, and Cyrus 369 on Instagram. So I'm very careful about who I add on Facebook, so don't find me. It's whatever. Stay on Instagram and Twitter.
Don't add me on anything else.
Right.
Just Twitter.
Just get Miss Free on Twitter. Miss E323 on Twitter. But yeah, definitely check that out. And don't forget our mother network, Pyro Media Network, doing the awesome things and constantly growing every week and doing, next level shit. Definitely stay tuned to Pyro Media Network. They have some big announcements going on in the next week or so. So definitely check it out. But yes, I am done. Miss Free, you have anything else?
I'm done. I'm tired. Let's
yes,
go. Bye.
We're done.
Love you. Bye.
Bye, y'all.
Shake it, we get it from my mama. Shake it, we get it from my mama. We get it from my mama. You mad?